Good day all. My name is Chioma Acholonu, and I've been requested to talk a little bit about medical missions. I have been doing medical missions for over 10 years. I've been in different places in Nigeria. Yes, Nigeria, not just in the southeast. Of course, most of my visits is in the southeast, but say Shibia. I'm on Igbo. So, why in the medical mission? Why do they get involved in medical mission? For different purposes. Some do it for charity, and that's what their organization is for, charity. Part of the medical team, they will do that. Some people do it for popularity, because I've come across politicians named mayor for campaign to tell the people I care about you. And there are people like everybody in America, they come together and say, you know, let's do something nice for our community from where we came from. And they come together and they try and organize a medical mission for their people. So no matter the reason, the people are gaining. So they didn't journey. Anybody who does it, the people gain. So it's good enough. So what are the purposes for medical mission? Just to make life better. Healthcare sector is non-existent in Nigeria. And anything that has to do with that to support it is an excellent thing to do. So that's one of the purposes. Another one is about treating people. You know, sometimes you have people who can't even afford to get their malaria treatment. So hang Ogwibo. Nothing against Ogwibo. I'm just saying Ogwibo is fine. I'm just saying, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not in that field, I can't talk for or against. But there are people who just can't afford it. So if you could get them accurate treatment, that's good. But the main thing there is the diagnosis. If these people can't get to the clinic, Mahariawa, how are they sure in Hariaga? So when you go home with some of those kits that we go home with, you can test for malaria and be sure no malaria. You can actually check their blood pressure and be sure how best to treat it. Because blood pressure, we all know, they just slightly high level. The higher. You just have to know the range and you treat accordingly. The best part of medical mission is the education part of it. You know, people, my area sugar, carbs, everybody knows diabetes. We all talk about it, and it's right. But when you go for a medical mission, you're supposed to go a step further. You have to let them understand. In a one sugar in your blood, if there is high sugar level on your blood, you're going to affect the blood vessels around your eye area. It will narrow it. And when that happens, it will add pressure to your eye. And then you have a higher chance of getting glaucoma. So when you can attach some other things, kawara, they will know. From the culture, Igbo culture especially, one of the best things I love about medical mission is to dispel myth. Glaucoma. So when you now explain to him what is going on with him or her, you see somebody who has a diabetic ulcer that is really bad on their leg. A cherry or one crazy name. But the first thing is Maragon here more for Unyemeregia. And this has become so common in Igbo land that families have been destroyed. So if for the medical mission you can educate people, Gwaha, Mahenda Homega is not your purpose there. It's to educate them and let them know at the current time the Kwaheria. You can help to heal the person, heal their family, and bring them back together. You know, so that's one beautiful thing about medical missions. When you educate people, you let them understand what is going on with them. They have their beliefs, they have their faith, but Skenoragi is to explain the healthy things that they should be doing. We should be the ones educating people on why you could say Gahachi, Gakos and Azologe, or Kogun Azologe. Because some of those things are going away. Because a Gahazota Fogo does not mean a Gaheri Fogo, Koyan Azologo. Orogo has vitamin K in it. Why can't they eat it? So that's one of the purposes of medical mission. For a community in general, when you go for medical mission, you have to always partner with the doctors at home. Don't just take your crew, Guardia may invade Gala. No, it's a broader scope. You talk about it here, you talk about with the ones at home. Gina have plan here together. Then when you go, you establish a continuity. You don't have to go back a second time if you're not planning to go back a second time. But your association has to always think of sending something back to assist the doctors in the medical process, to always help. In a matter of blood pressure now, they feel good. They will sleep well. But after you go home, on again, your blood pressure will go back. But if you have a way to support the doctors and keep working in partnership with them, meanwhile, they know this person will have a test camera. Look at what we found out. And then you tell the community leaders, your people, let's say, are going to be having 50% of your people going with glaucoma. If you keep letting them have this kind of feeding, help us. You cannot even go further. Teach them how to change their eating habit. Get the community leaders to support it. You know, so that's what medical mission is about. So it's not just the medications, it's also the physical healing together with the soul healing. So you expand your scope. And that's what I think medical mission is. Because when it comes to healing, it's not just physical. It's also spiritual and your soul. So, for now, I can't take up all the time. You have a wonderful day, you guys. Bye.